In this video, I create 3 different faces. Get comfy, and I'll show you how. For this tiger, I am trying an ink resist technique. I painted the tiger very loosely using Winsor & Newton inks. I purposely didn't get too attached to this little guy because I'll be covering him over with white gouache and then black ink. Then I covered the colorful ink sections that I want to save in white gouache. The white gouache will protect the colors underneath it, or that's the idea anyways, but I had never tried this before and was feeling a little worried. Okay, now the emotionally hard part, painting over the whole thing in pure inky blackness. It's important here to just make simple strokes because you don't want to dislodge or dissolve the gouache that's underneath. Buckle up for the emotional roller coaster that rinsing it under the sink provided.
Oh, I think it's starting to work. Doesn't seem like it's working. Oh, maybe it is. I mean, I don't see what it is. Oh! Oh, I see eyes. Okay, I see it. I see it. I waited hours for the paint to dry. Okay, a little blacker than it should be, I feel like.
And it ends up giving sort of a wood print or block printing effect. And I think I took off a bit too much of the ink and colors with some vigorous scrubbing under the water, but it was really fun to see how this came out. For my next face, I focused on a gorilla. I used the sketch to guide me in making the shapes for my collage, and I glued them on in layers from back far away to the front. And here I'm making sort of a poor man's carbon copy by getting some of the pencil graphite onto the back and then pushing it onto my target paper using the front. And there you see I'm adding as much gray and black textures as I can for this part of the gorilla's face. And I wanted a lot of dark, gnarly textures for this collage, and I didn't have any black or gray paper scraps in my collage stash, so I made some, focusing, like I said, on texture. I snuck a tiny bit of purple in there as well. And I have textures galore, but what I did not have is much contrast. So I went generously over the edges of the different shapes in white gel pen. And since the sketch and the tracing paper were such a big part of this collage process, I decided to put them in my sketchbook as well. And here's a look at my finished spread. For my third face, I used collage as well, but this time I chose colorful scraps from my stash and gave myself a little rule that I could only hand tear the paper to make the shapes. This was a bit of a dubious decision because I could not always get the distinct shapes I may have wanted, but I do like the different look that the torn edges provided. I also like stash busting whenever I can, so it's got that going for it, which is nice. This subject came from an art hang party that featured collage, and she is old-time Hollywood star Rosalind Russell. I think I might have liked this creation best at about this stage, still seeing the sketch on the brown paper bag of her face because collaging her face didn't go exactly well. But in for a penny, in for a pound. I am now currently finishing up my 19th sketchbook, so I'll be showing you a sketchbook tour very soon. Stay tuned for that if you're interested. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think. Which one was your favorite? I think of the three, the ink resist tiger was my favorite because I was so excited to try that technique, and it really did give a very unique look that I don't think I could have achieved in any other way. So just the novelty made me pretty excited. Thank you so much. Again, take care.
Often sketching, always scheming. Often sketching, always scheming. Sketch for scheming, sketch for